Cat sent me.
Where's McGrath? Is she all right? Where's Bowden and Gloria?
They're safe and being debriefed separately.
Can I see them?
No. Everything has been briefed.
I want to see my team now!
How did you escape from the Volcano Island, Agent Granger?
Oceanologists of the world unite! The time of Xerox is at hand.
Well, here's another fine mess you've gotten us into, Chetty.
Keep calm, everyone. There's still a chance. McGrath is free. She's quick. She's resourceful.
She's unconscious.
Lex? What did you do to McGrath?
She wouldn't become one with the ocean, so I, made her skull become one with a 2x4.
My God! Lex has been brainwashed!
You mean enlightened, along with the billions of viewers tuned into this broadcast. Now the new age can truly begin.
Chet?
Bravo, Admiral!
Well, thank you, Mr. Doe.
You snowed me for an entire year. Everywhere I dragged you. You were consorting with the Oceanologist spies to set this up, weren't you?
Bingo!
You maneuvered Athena right into this wedding and this broadcast.
Hey, I was distracted.
Completely bamboozled the EMF.
Not a real challenge.
And brought the world to its knees. What a plan!
Your admiration sends my heart soaring, Mr. Doe.
You just overlooked one tiny thing.
You left me with absolutely nothing to live for.
Phillips, what did you just do?
I swiped the keys to Prescott's Stratofortress. He parked it 5 minutes off the coast. I just fired 50 missiles at this island.
What?
When they hit and destabilize the volcano's lithostatic pressure, it'll rip the top off this mountain like a sabered champagne bottle.
Well, I must be off. Let's go, Lucky.
Wait for me!
New plan, Dad. Stab the Admiral in his face and take his helicopter.
Right behind you, sweetheart.
Mr. Phillips.
Out of my way.
I know this is an inopportune moment, but I really need to know who's going to pay the catering bill.
You're all dead if you don't run.
But you ordered the Wallace Grand Baroque flatware.
Wait, Chet!
Skip! I have to ground that helicopter, and I need your help.
Just tell me what to do, Agent Phillips.
Hey, everyone, this is my best man. He's got the petty cash.
Wait! Oh, no!
Save as many as you can, Granger!
This is not... No, I don't have change. I'm sorry.
Careful, buddy.
Skip, there's no way off this volcano. The cliff is too sheer.
If only we could glide down, or if we had some kind of long, sturdy base with a billowy fabric top.
Will you please pay for the buffet table with the add-on parachute?
That's it!
That's what?
Head for the chocolate fountain.
That's the only reason I'll go to any wedding.
Quick, everyone! Gloria, help me with McGrath!
Hey, what are you doing with my table? That's a rental!
It's being commandeered by the U.S. government, citizen!
Worst wedding ever.
Wait, where's Chet?
He's fighting the Admiral on board the helicopter.
Let Chet handle the Admiral. Chet Phillips will not fail again. Okay, everyone, left!
I should have flipped for the lightweight prestige model.
And...
Skip, where the hell are we?
We're safe, McGrath. I got you. I'm not letting you go. You picked us up an hour later. The Admiral now has billions of people under his sway, unless Chet Phillips managed to bring down that helicopter.
Moments after you were rescued, we received this distressing video.
We're recording. I think it's all smoochy. You have your thumb over the lens.
Oh, for God's sake! Let any industry professional make this recording. And... action!
I am currently hovering over my volcano, looking at the wreckage of my well-laid plans due to the interference of Special Agent Chet Phillips. Were it not for my quick thinking and my ability to subdue my opponents with my patent leather shoes, he might have prevented our escape entirely.
Chet?
Easy does it, Lex.
Come on, Admiral. I wasn't even with this guy. What's a little attempted stabbing between old friends?
Silence! So, to my newfound loyalists within the intelligence community and halls of power, you must purge your institutions of rot, lest they strike at your heel. And as for you, Skip Granger,
Oh no.
let there be a mark on your head, and the heads of your friends. You will have no safe quarter. And when we find you, your fate will be the same as Chet Phillips.
Chet!
Watch your back, Skip.
Adieu, Mr. Doe.
No!
Hey, wait!
For your own safety, you'll be put into identity protection.
I don't want to hide! If we're in danger, I demand the resources to find the Admiral and stop him!
I'm sorry, Agent Granger. Rejected.
Mission rejected. The story of the world's most secret agents. The backups. Tonight's episode, Blue Storm Rising.
Cuphead, this is Mugman. Did you put in an order for eggs?
Skip, the doors to the briefing room got buried when the EMF building collapsed 6 months ago. So can we please knock it off with the code phrases?
That strict adherence to protocol is all that stands between us and death. Wait, gotta go, Cuphead. I see my contact. I'll call you back.
What?
Good morning. Thank you for choosing Unter, the socially responsible alternative to Uber.
Thanks. You're a lifesaver.
Not a problem, Miss Frank. Unter will deliver you to the airport by 9:36.
Wow, such accuracy.
Unter's guidelines state that your driver should be punctual, cheerful, and knowledgeable, Miss Frank. Anything I can do to make your drive more pleasant, I'd be...
Would you please turn on the radio? It's 9 o'clock. Don't want to miss this morning's seaside chat.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. Montcrief, and salutations, my fellow Earthlings. Become one with the ocean.
Become one with the ocean.
Our reports show that the number of faithful oceanologists has now swelled to 51% of the human race. We have done it. We are now the majority.
That's incredible.
Sure is.
Hey, thanks for the ride.
Thank you for choosing Unter, the social...
Become one with the ocean.
Thank you for choosing...
Oh, is that the Admiral? Please turn it up.
Thank you for choosing Unter, the socially responsible alternative to Uber. Oh, boy. The next person who gets in this car better be an atheist.
Good evening, Agent Granger.
You? Close the door! How did you recognize me with my snap face mask? And don't call me Granger, I changed my name.
Did you? I didn't have to.
Nobody knows your name!
Details.
What are you doing here?
My new employer wanted to offer you an opportunity.
Is this Skip Granger?
No, it's Ken Anderson, got it?
My name is Reynard Moldrake, and I need help from the EMF.
There is no EMF anymore. We've had no contact with each other for our own safety.
You moved in with an ex-teammate who lets vegetables rot in the crisper.
We had already paid the security deposit. Besides, she never leaves the apartment. I mean, she's on the computer 24/7, and the lack of human contact and vitamin D can't be healthy.
Maybe I can help. How would you two like to take down the Ocean Bureau and save the world?
Sir, ma'am, or your preferred gender pronoun, let me be clear. My friends and I are the #1 targets of the Ocean Bureau. If you were a friendly in American intelligence, the Oceanologists would have found and silenced you by now.
Oh, I'm not in America. I'm set up somewhere the sun is always shining.
Who are you, Moldrake?
I'm a person who recognizes the existential threat the Admiral represents to humanity. And you're the man who's gonna help me take him down. So are you in?
Okay, I'm in.
Order groceries, fix toilet, initiate Operation Pipe Cleaner? He wrote it on the to-do list? Skip, did this Moldrake character ask you to keep detailed logs of the illicit activities we do for them, or was that your own idea? And why am I even asking that?
Not now, McGrath. We've got company.
Oh, well, what kind of landlords would we be leaving you without a working toilet?
Hey, just see I upgraded your ice cube maker. That would make snowballs, too.
Mr. and Mrs. Hooper, we appreciate all of the little, improvements you've made, but we have some very important guests coming.
And we already called a plumber.
Oh, no. Plumbers take one look at these talking toilets and run for the hills. They're putting computers in everything, you know.
Our car was Bluetoothing our toaster the other day, and they're not even married.
We'll have that toilet talking in 10 minutes, chop.
No, don't...
They better get out of here. We have crimes to do.
McGrath, we are not doing crimes.
Don't take this away from me. I am very excited to introduce you to doing crimes.
Thank you, Mr. Looper.
That's Hooper.
Oh, jeez. Okay, I'll keep them quiet. Just let everybody in. Hey, and follow protocol. So, Mr. and Mrs. Hooper.
Who is it?
You called for a plumber?
Well, if you really are a plumber... When Samuel L. Jackson went on vacation, why couldn't he unclog his hotel room's sink pipes?
Ms. McGrath, are you asking me for a passphrase? I can see a camera trained on me. You know who it is.
None of this answers my question. Why couldn't Samuel L. Jackson unclog those pipes?
Because he left his snakes on the plane.
Come in, it's not locked.
Are you kidding me?
Great to see you, Z. Why are you dressed like a mailman? Ooh, a signal dampener. Guess Pat still gives you the best toys for your birthday.
I haven't seen Pat in months.
What?
Unlike you two, Pat and I are not willing to risk each other's safety. And I am dressed like a mailroom clerk because that's my cover at the FBI field office.
Seriously?
It is the only way I can remain close to the intelligence game.
Just please don't talk. Zelda was just talking to my talking toilet, which talks too much.
This had better be life or death. I can't be seen here. I still don't like you two living together, but 3 of us is an insane risk.
I suppose you're going to hate 4 of us?
What?
Just tell Quentin I'll call him back. I'm at this audition and it's super hush-hush. My hunch is it's Marvel, so give me a great Scott.
Hi, Bowden.
I'm fine, Gary. I'll call you back. No.
I liked your movie with Margot Robbie.
Do not attempt to butter me up, McGrath. My agent said this was an audition.
You'll be happy to know I really committed to the part of an aspiring showrunner.
Et tu, Zelda?
I think we've both been snookered, Bowden.
Skip, whatever it is, I'd love to help, but my career is finally taking off and I'm walking a very delicate tightrope in LA.
Let's go, Bowden. I've got a sanitized car outside.
Perfect. Skip, McGrath, I'm sorry, but I'm leaving before this gets dangerous.
On the floor, scumbags! Don't make me shoot off your earlobes! Skip?
Hi, Gloria.
Miss McGrath?
Sup, killer?
Zelda?
Afternoon, Agent Kovak.
And...
Hello, I just,
well, it's...
Well...
Hi! Really great to see everyone again. Sorry about the mess. Oh, shoot, I better tell my team to stand down before...
Freeze!
Oh, God, you morons again? Quinn, Jambo, it's okay. Fall back.
Roger that, boss. I'm here. Delta 2 flight pattern.
Your skink is flying the helicopter?
It's on autopilot. We let Emil ride on the dashboard.
Hey, 3 more missions, he gets his aviator cap.
Let's go. Let Kovak have our class reunion or whatever.
See you later.
Don't worry, guys. It's Skip's week to vacuum.
Man, I think it's always my week to vacuum.
Good to see you, Gloria. It was tough tracking you down.
You must be doing an amazing job as a soldier of fortune. Since we last saw each other, I haven't heard any sign of your existence.
Oh, you're sweet.
So, Skip, why have you jeopardized our safety by luring us here under false pretenses?
I mean, I am a mercenary for hire. You could have just hired me.
Gloria, you know it's not EMF protocol to contact lapsed agents without a thoroughly researched backstory.
There is no EMF, Skip. The powers that be disbanded us. Our headquarters was destroyed.
EMF is not a building. It is a way of life. A code of conduct. A code outlined clearly in the EMF handbook, of which I own the only surviving copy.
Skip, where did you get the handbook?
It's got rubble on it.
Did you comb through the ruins of the office to rescue this book?
I also may have saved my file folders.
That's a little neurotic, even for you, Skip.
Try living with it. He's gotten super weird.
McGrath, are you using refrigerator poetry word magnets to write a Regency romance novel called Difference Engines of Love?
Fine. We're a little stir crazy. We haven't seen anybody. I haven't left the apartment in months, and Skip only goes out in a mask.
You're keeping us all safe, and we appreciate it. Don't blow it now.
Zelda, I have taken every precaution to make absolutely sure that no one has seen us together.
Hi, everyone. Mr. Anderson, while we're in there, we're gonna pop on that variable speed bidet I told you about. Sorry for interrupting, folks.
Let's go.
I'm coming with you.
Great to see you guys.
I know where the Admiral broadcasts the Seaside Chats from.
All right. If you have intel, I can try to smuggle it to Pat somehow.
You expect us to trust the CIA?
I've missed your paranoia, McGrath.
The Admiral's signal converted 50% of the population to oceanology. 50% of all doctors, lawyers, trash collectors, microbrewers, and CIA operatives want us dead. That's not paranoia.
Skip, who gave you this information?
They go by the name of Reynard Muldrake. They know about the events in the volcano base and that our team wasn't exposed to the wedding broadcast signal.
And what does this person want with us? I cannot be seen getting back into the spy game.
Just a small incursion, Bowden. Nobody will ever know you did it.
Damn it, Skip.
Is that the plumber? Because maybe you do need one now.
Yes, Mr. Hooper, don't worry. It's just the plumber.
Hiya, folks.
Joe?
The plumber?
Good to see all of you guys. I was real excited to hear you were putting the band back together. Hey, what's with all the broken glass?
Don't exactly know what we're doing just yet.
Let me make this fast. Muldrake told us where we can bag the Admiral.
He's been broadcasting from a decommissioned nuclear power plant in Nome, Alaska. I've got the plant schematics right here.
But if we're not EMF anymore, this isn't strictly legal, is it?
It is not.
Well...
What would you call that, Skip? When you do a thing that isn't, legal?
Their security looks intense from these schematics. I can't see us squirreling the Admiral out by ground or air.
We won't. We'll be squirreling from underwater.
That's not how squirrels work.
Bowden, McGrath, and Joe will pose as maintenance workers and access the reactor room inside the compound. Meanwhile, Zelda will pilot a small speedboat through the nearby bay. When Joe opens the correct series of pipes, Gloria and I will slip through in scuba gear to the old spent reactor pool.
Hope neither of you were planning on having children.
Let's move on.
We'll capture the Admiral, drag him back through the pipes to the boat using a supplemental oxygen tank, and Zelda will outrace any ocean bureaucraft that may be lurking in the area.
Would you have any problems figuring out those pipes, Joe?
Oh, I could do it. Just one little problem.
What's that?
I won't.
Skip, get away from him!
Joe! What are you...
I don't know why you guys are fighting this. I saw the Admiral's broadcast, and I haven't had a touch of PTSD since.
Joe, you don't want to do this.
Sorry, Skip. Become one with the...
Stand down, Joe.
What? Admiral?
Now!
Hey, get up!
Get down, Skip!
Lock him in the closet! In
You got him?
No problem. I can wait. Become one with the ocean.
I am so sorry, everyone. I should have known that anybody might be an oceanologist. 3 of my siblings post nonstop on social media about becoming one with the ocean. Trip lives with dolphins now? Although that might not be brainwashing.
They got my agent Gary, too.
Oh no, Gary?
It's like you always said, McGrath. That cult owns half of Hollywood. If you want to work in that town, you have to deal with them.
My Uncle Riley says he's the only sane one left at home.
The people stopping the EMF from being rebuilt are the people in government I used to trust the most. All right, Skip, I'm in.
I'm in.
One more time, Skip, okay? That's all I'm promising.
Thanks, everyone, but my plan hinged on Joe. I need someone who knows pipes, and we don't have anyone with that skill set.
Well, your talking toilet was crying by the time we finished with it.
Score 1 against the Electronic Plumbing Industrial Complex.
Did you hear us out here?
Not really. I think we heard that your friend is making some movie with Muriel Hemingway.
We also heard all that stuff about breaking into a nuclear plant and kidnapping that Admiral guy.
Dang.
About time someone stuck it to those damn oceanologists.
Y'all are gonna go shut down that pirate who cuts off Rachel Ray every morning? You count me in.
Me too.
Skip, are we really gonna put our lives in the hands of our landlords?
Welcome to the EMF, Mr. and Mrs. Hooper. Fill out these I-9s in triplicate.
This is illegal activity. Why are they filling out tax forms?
I am not doing illegal activity without proper paperwork.
You really don't understand crimes, do you?
Now don't say anything.
Relax, Bowden. No one's stealing your cameo.
I'm serious, McGrath. I don't want to be recognized.
Did hell just freeze over?
May I see your identification card?
Hey, we're Davis Knox Pipe Fitters and Plumbery?
And what is this heavy machinery?
Oh, it's our industrial strength whatchamacallit. It uses forced air.
Well, we stick it up your intake and blow your pipes.
Ha-ha! Knock it off, apprentice!
Do you really need this device? I have a problem with people sneaking past me using Trojan horse-style ruses.
Oh, really? Who would,
This looks big enough to fit 2 people, just like the other time.
Listen, you ever try to fit inside one of these things? Because I have.
Apprentice?
Don't believe me? Take a look!
All right.
My waffles and pancakes, that was close.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good thing we hid underneath and not inside it, huh?
You know, if they let me have a whack at it, I could really upgrade their security system.
Smell that fresh glacial breeze.
I smell elephant seal.
Oh, look! A herd of them! And a pack of polar bears? And a narwhal?
Skip? My GPS says we're entering what was once Valerie Plame Wilson Nuclear Power Plant.
Right!
And is now Sarah Palin Big Game Wildlife Conservancy and gun-fitted helicopter shop.
Oh.
Skip, did you research this site?
Briefly? But I did have 10 full filing cabinets to alphabetize.
You might want to rethink your priorities going forward.
No, the handbook clearly details office organization, and I will follow those guidelines while I draw breath.
Draw breath!
What?
Make this fast, you two.
We're going, Chief. Tally-ho!
This place reminds me of Paramount Studios. Impossible to navigate, and they shoot trespassers.
Don't those Hollywood oceanologists know you threw their cult leader off his own boat once?
They think I'm cleared. I live in an Orwellian nightmare. I didn't know becoming a celebrity meant I'd be under constant surveillance. Okay, yes, I heard that when I said it out loud, and that's ridiculous.
If the movie biz was that dangerous, why didn't you just go off and play 18 with Gloria?
I tried!
Wait, what? You did?
I contacted her after the debrief and told her I'd go anywhere with her, but she never called. She asked me this strange question at the volcano lair. Something about the team.
Found it. This the reactor pool?
Yes!
You know, they could lay down some tile in here and install a nice sauna.
Okay, that looks like a maintenance hallway. Hoopers, go open the pipes for Skip and Gloria.
Yes, ma'am,
Okay,
Captain
let's go.
Ma'am.
Wait, what are those rods in the pool? I thought Skip said this plant was decommissioned. My hair! My sperm!
Will you relax? They're silicon rods. Attached to the old control assembly, they look like... Oh, hide.
Well, our Model X machine is a magnificent feat of engineering.
You said it, boss.
It's the Admiral and Lucky Lessmacher.
Oh, our least favorite people on Earth.
Like, make yourself at home, Grandpa Ocean.
I, for one, am exuberantly anticipating this demonstration of our quartet's power.
Spoke too soon.
Here's the prisoner, Admiral, sir.
And how are we feeling after 6 months in the hole of introspection, Christatos?
Release me from these shackles, Fletcher, and find out.
Christados O'Brien?
They must have kept him prisoner since they escaped the island.
Skip had better get his ass down here fast.
Gloria, are your comms working?
I read you. I'm at the intake pipe. Mr. and Mrs. Hooper, open the intake pipe hatch.
Certainly, young lady. Here goes.
Good. All right, let's... Whoa!
Whoop! Look out for the elephant seal, Gloria.
Gah! It went right down the pipe. How are we supposed to swim through these pipes with a big, blubbery...
Incoming!
Jeez! Skip! You have to stop those elephant seals.
Oh, look out for the polar bear!
God! Oh, forget it. I'll scare them out of there with my flare gun.
You can't!
What? Why?
EMF agents are not allowed to interfere with the migratory patterns of endangered species.
What? Fine. We'll just work our way through these pipes surrounded by half the animal kingdom. Let's go.
What? Look out for the...
Ah!
Sea turtle! Coming!
You
see, Christados, our first mental clarifier that we tested back on your potato tanker had no range. The broadcast version only reached those who were watching.
And this monstrosity will outdo them both, I suppose.
No visual medium necessary. We'll simply flood the air with mind-altering waves, and the entire Earth will be illuminated. Oh, righteous day! Mr. Montcrief, I see, has chosen to commemorate it by wearing a Roman-style war helmet.
It's not a war helmet, it's a lead helmet. I have no intention of spending my life discussing the ocean with Ed Asner.
You're just like that guy in the Bugs Bunny cartoon. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Spirit magic.
I'm in their mainframe, but I can't find this Model X thing. Lex has the only terminal, and she never takes her eyes off it. Wait! Those rods! They're the Model X!
What?
Lex built a distributed quantum computer. The pool is acting as a coolant tank, the rods serve as parallel processors, and the whole thing can do calculations faster than any computer on Earth.
You have to stop it!
We gotta get down to the pool.
Hoopers, patch me through to Gloria.
Here you go.
Ah!
And we fixed your comms so you can hear better.
It sounds like a dying walrus.
It's a sea lion.
What?
Just, what's your status?
You better get in here fast. They're trying to greenlight a sequel to the Island Wedding tape.
Fantastic. I'll tell Skip.
Oh, and Gloria,
Well, at least Skip won't have to enforce the EMF no agents making gross sex noises in front of the team rule.
Oh, for God's sakes, is there no circuit between your brain and your mouth, or are you just a complete sociopath?
Whoa, what? Bowden, you know me. It's just how I talk to my friends.
It's not how normal people treat each other, McGrath. I work in a town where every quote-unquote friend I have is a phony and a cultist, and they still treat me better than you do.
Well, maybe I should just let the Model X go off and then we can all kiss your ass forever.
I must have been brainwashed to believe anyone actually wanted me back here.
Then just leave, Bowden. Go back to Hollywood and be with your real friends.
Watch out, McGrath, I got you. Those things are electrified. Are you all right?
Fine. I guess your stunt training in Speed 3 paid off. I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me. You know I'd go to the wall for you, right?
I know. I'm sorry too. And there's nothing wrong with you. I take 100 Mackenzie McGraths over anyone in Hollywood.
Well, I don't think I can get to the pool without them noticing us now. So we better think of something, or I'll see you at Oceanology Church.
Are you sure that this is the right right way? Get away from me, you blubbery maniac!
Gloria, please stop angering the elephant seals.
Elephant seals are the angriest seals. Have you learned nothing from David Attenborough? This must be what Mackenzie was complaining about that time you made her crawl through half a window.
Hey, that was done in accordance with international law.
Skip, how many times in the last few years we've known each other have you bent or broken the rules?
4. And each transgression is seared into my memory.
Skip, you need a therapist.
I know. I can't find a new one who meets handbook guidelines for witness-protected agents.
Skip, the EMF is gone! You are the EMF now. You get to make the rules.
That's why it's more important than ever to stick to procedure. If not me, then who? I will not jeopardize this mission by playing fast and loose with protocol.
How is letting marine wildlife run rampant not jeopardizing this mission?
Gloria, I'm afraid your time working with Quinn and Jambo has corrupted you.
I think isolation and driving for a ride-sharing service hasn't done you any favors either.
Quinn is just like her mentor, Chet Phillips.
Why? Because she gets the job done?
Chet was a rule breaker and a loose cannon, and he got himself killed. Is that what Quinn's teaching you?
Quinn taught me that if you don't have to answer to an outdated, labyrinthine bureaucracy, then you don't end up stuck in a pipe with a herd of elephant seals.
Hello there. We know you gave us these schematics, but we figured out a faster route for y'all.
You two coming or what?
Well, Agent Granger, are we going? I guess being on your team means I'm just supposed to follow orders.
All right, Mr. and Mrs. Hooper. Tell McGrath and Bowden I'm changing the plan.
Pylons are activated.
Satellite dish is powered up and ready to broadcast, sir.
Excellent! Ready to become one with the ocean, Christatos?
I'd rather spit in your face.
You'll change your tune soon enough, old man. Once the world is groveling at our feet.
I don't think so.
Oh my god.
Down there on the maintenance platform.
What a surprise! Skip Granger. And where are your friends?
The system says he's the only unaccounted for heat signature.
I told them to go. If they couldn't follow protocols, then I wouldn't be responsible for their safety.
He's lying. How do we know he didn't, as the kids say, hack that dope security deep web?
Nailed it.
Don't be absurd, my award-winning friend. Skip Granger's mind is like an open book to me.
Well, I mean...
You can see it on his face. He is utterly alone, and he knows it.
Nevertheless, if I have to fight all four of you on my own, so be it. For the EMF! I can't quite reach that platform you're standing on. Could you, maybe give me a hand?
Signal computed. We're like ready, Admiral.
I'm so excited.
Wait, let me double check my lead-lined helmet.
Behold my victory, Skip Granger!
No, wait!
And become one with the ocean! Miss Hammond, those computer sounds are far too anticlimactic. Work on that for the next upgrade.
Hey, idiot lady. Why isn't the Model X talking to the radar dish?
Huh. The readout says we're just spamming Facebook with pictures of Bernie Sanders and mittens.
Ew. That meme reached total saturation like 2 days after it started.
Fix it! Send the signal!
I told you Granger was up to something.
Impossible! Skip Granger could never deceive my piercing powers of perception.
You're right, Admiral. Skip is a terrible liar. But I
just needed to distract you.
Bowden.
OMG, it's the real Lord Nero.
You take that back!
A foolish and egotistical move, Bowden Montcrief, revealing your identity to me when you could have simply...
Still distracting you.
What?
Whoa.
Sorry, Lex. Maybe you can use your quantum machine to play Pong.
It's the ghost of that old lady I killed with a 2x4.
I'm 29, and I'm on the PA system.
Attention! We have a breach! Bowden Montcrief, Mackenzie, McGrath, and I'm very sorry. Who are you?
We're the plumbers. We upgraded your pipes. Show him.
This is for Rachel Ray!
Hey, insurgents! You shall not defeat me with mine own natural element. I control the very elemental bonds of H2. An elephant seal!
Giddy up, horse!
Stick up, Dizzy Jr.!
Did you two saddle break elephant seals on your way in here?
Best crimes ever!
Hello, Admiral! Sorry for my lack of punctuality. Get him, horse!
I'm coming, Skippy!
Hiya, sister. Haven't seen you since the wedding.
Well, I must say, you're surprisingly well trained in the ancient art of Irish stick fighting.
Thanks. My dad says I got my mother's brains and ability to throw furniture at people.
How's your Richard II, brother? Let's talk of graves, worms, and epitaphs.
I prefer a winner's tale. Exit pursued by bear.
What bear?
To a nunnery, Balthazar. Go!
Little help? Getting rather drenched here.
Always ready to help.
Thank you, weird stranger.
You're Uncle Chris, aren't you? From O'Brien's Crispy Tots. Love those tales.
I am flattered, fan woman, but perhaps you could...
There. Head for the hills, Uncle Chris. Don't look back.
Yes.
Run free.
Okay,
Fly to your taters.
Okay, dead grandma. Override this.
You got talent, kiddo, but watch how a master operates.
You think I can't keep up with you? You're just switching the pylon polarization from north to south, then northeast, southwest. Wait, are you using my quantum pylons to physically play Pong?
You've been punked, punk.
Now, this is combat at its finest. Come, brave knight, joust me.
How about you? please!
You have nothing left, Skip Granger. Your friends will fall. My quantum computer will be rebooted, and you will hear its siren song.
The computer? The computer! Ha!
Come now, sir. Do you really believe you can thwart me with more water?
No. Less!
Warning. Coolant level critical.
No!
McGrath, power surge, now!
My beautiful machine! Damn you, Skip Granger! Retreat!
Gloria, the Admiral's getting away! We have to get him now, or...
Like, freeze.
Look out, Skip! She's got a gun!
Sorry, senior citizens. You'll never catch him now, and security is on its way. You're gonna...
Payback's a bitch, kid. So we didn't get the Admiral. But at least without Lex, he can't rebuild his Model X.
And Dr. Lagrange is keeping Lex and Joe at her new unlicensed veterinary clinic?
She's gonna try to deprogram them. She wanted to put them in the monkey cages, but Skip pulled protocol and ethics violations on her.
Well, keep me in the loop. I might be a little busy with script offers, but I'll be here.
I thought 50% of Hollywood was run by oceanologists who want you dead now.
Yes, but 50% aren't.
Hey, Bowden, you should talk to Gloria.
Remember when you threatened to sick a spider robot on me if I didn't stay away from her?
I said if you hurt her.
I'm not sure that's possible anymore.
She's not that different, you know.
She's always different. That's what makes her the best of us.
I have to contact Quinn and Jambo. Tell them I'll be sticking around.
It'll be good to have you back, Gloria.
Let me know if you need help creating an alias.
Maybe I could be the owner of an art gallery so exclusive that no one knows where it is.
Team, you all helped to save the world yet again.
Despite all odds against it.
Anytime, Skip.
You can count on us.
Hey, I got no choice. I live here.
All that's left of the EMF now is us. Here, Gloria.
The handbook? You want me to keep it?
I want you to burn it.
What?
Seriously?
It's time to stop following the rules of a dead organization. It's time to make a new one.
And what do we make it?
Whatever we want.
Whatever we want.
So, Skip, you'll take charge of creating missions based on the intel that this Reynard Muldrake continues to supply you with.
I mean, I don't know that I'd call them missions.
Oh. And what would you call them, Skip?
Let's call them crimes.
Mission Rejected was created by Pete Barry, J. Michael DeAngelis, and John Dowgin. This episode was written and directed by Pete Barry. It starred Chris Klaniecki as Skip Granger, Nazli Sarpkaya as Mackenzie McGrath, Dave Stanger as Bowden Montcrief, Paige Klaniecki as Gloria Kovak, Faith Dowgin as Section Chief Zelda Anders, with Kirk White as Chet Phillips and Kevin McGrath as the Mission Voice. Also starring Ashley Banks as Athena O'Brien, Gene Barry as Quinn Corrino, Jill Ivey as Lex Hammond, and Bob Killion as Archie Grant, Security Guy, Jambo, and the Admiral. Guest starring J. Michael DeAngelis as Agent Stokes, Rebecca Serfass as Lucky, Eric Werner as Balthazar Montcrief, David Esdeer as Caterer Esdeer, Milen Kirshner as Lilith Frank, John Dowgin as Joe the Plumber, and Pete Barry as Christados O'Brien, and, I cannot stress this enough, he wrote himself in as The Toilet. Music, sound editing, and mixing by Pete Barry. Lyrics by J. Michael DeAngelis. Want to chat about this episode with other Mission Rejected fans or mingle with the cast and crew? Join the conversation in our Discord server. Follow the link in our show notes to join. This has been a Portrait production, copyright 2021, Extraordinary Missions Limited.
We'll be working on that soon, too. Oh, and stay out of the boiler room, cause who knows? There's a smell we're still trying to identify.
Mr. and Mrs. Hooper, I cannot thank you enough, and I cannot stress enough. Going forward, you can't say anything about our work to anyone, especially not the embarrassing parts.
Skip, I need a mug, man.
Coming, Cuphead!
Don't worry about us, son. We know how to keep a secret.
Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Hooper. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You think they bought it?
Oh, well now. Those morons have no idea. Take that thing off.
Yes, dear.
Now turn on that goddamn boiler communicator.
New phone, who dis?
We did what you told us to, Moldrake. Now, where's my dad?
Your father is safe in my custody, Mrs. Hooper.
I didn't get him out of the Admiral's clutches just to put him in yours. And I didn't agree to a new life as Mrs. Hooper.
It's no picnic for me either, sweetheart.
Who asked you?
You can always walk away. Half of the population wants you dead for betraying the Admiral, and the other half wants you dead for helping him rise to power. I'm sure you'll have plenty of friends to turn to.
Fine. What's next?
Granger and company continue to fight to bring down the Admiral.
What about us?
You? No, you're too unpredictable. You just keep Granger hidden, and you keep out of my way.
Wait, hang on, Moldrake. I hate the Admiral more than anyone on Earth, and I'm a force to be reckoned with. Forget Granger. Point me at the Admiral and watch me go.
How do I put this, Chet? Rejected.
Ah!
Well, better get to fixing that boiler, Mr. Hooper.